Hello, this is Angela with Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead, and today I am planting seed potatoes, and I'm using these 5-gallon buckets. These buckets were free. I got them from our local donut shop. And as you can see, the icing that they use on the donuts come in these buckets. And it looks like it's about a 4-gallon, maybe 4.5-gallon size bucket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these Russet Norkotah seed potatoes in these buckets. And in the past, guys, I've planted potatoes in the ground, but for some reason, when you're trying to harvest your potatoes, you never really get all of them from the ground. So what I'm going to do this year is place them in containers, and that way I'll be able to make sure that I get the harvest from each of these buckets. So the bag of potatoes requires that you hill them, and so I'm going to add about 3 inches of soil to the bottom of each bucket. And as you can see, I've added holes to the bottom of the bucket, and I've added a couple of holes to the sides of the bucket because I noticed that when I put water in it, a little bit of the water remains in the bottom. So what I did was add holes to the side of the bucket as well as the bottom. And so what I'm going to use, guys, ideally I would have preferred to have used my compost, but it's not quite ready yet. So I went to Lowe's and purchased 2 busted bags of soil, what they had available. And so they had this Harvest Organics natural garden soil, which I paid $1 for, and also this bag, which is compost and manure. They also gave it to me for $1. So for $2, I'm going to use that. And then, of course, I have chicken manure that has been aging for the last couple of months. And so I'm going to add 3 inches of soil to the bottom of the bucket. I'm going to add a little bit of the manure, just very little. Just a little bit more. And stir it around. I'm going to do the same thing to the other bucket. Add a little of the manure. And then mix that all up. Add a little more soil to it. And then I'm going to place 2 seed potatoes in each of these buckets with the eye